So, thought I'd take you along with me. Not sure how well this is going to go, but I had to go run an errand, and I stopped by Starbucks and picked up my free cup of coffee, and then I'm going home to write. What I am working on right now are character sketches, the character arc for my main character and some of the supporting characters. I have the love interest and the ally, the antagonist, the mentor, and some friends, like but they all need to kind of interconnect, and I'm working on that. And I am working on getting the subplot through, which is the love interest. It's plot B, I guess. And I'm also working on trying to have a small character arc that goes through some of the minor characters. There's going to be one that's going to be a twist. Somebody's going to betray somebody. That's, it's a trope. But I'm really excited, and it's a beautiful day. I'm in South Carolina, and I have the top down on my convertible, and it is just absolutely gorgeous. And I cannot wait for it to actually get warm enough where I can have it down quite a bit. I've had enough of the cold, icy, yucky, rainy weather, the gray days. I like it when it rains, but not when it's really gloomy. I like the sound of the rain, so I write to rainy moods a lot because it gives me the sound of the rain without actual rain and all the gloom and gray that comes with that sometimes. And where I live in South Carolina, it is extremely humid. It's not so humid right now, and we still have a slight breeze, but it is hot. And I'm sure that those of you that are up north who still have snow, I'm so sorry. But so characters. Now you have to keep your characters interesting, believable, memorable, and like I said, connected. They need to serve a function in your novel. It's really important that you make your characters three-dimensional so that they are interesting and believable. You don't want flat characters. You start reading a book and the characters are flat, and it's not going to hold your attention. So I am trying to get everything together with the character sketches so that I know enough information about my characters so that they are believable. Like, you can have character tags. Like, Harry Potter is known for his green eyes, his messy hair, his glasses, and his lightning bolt scar. Hermione would be known for her, I guess, abundance of hair or messy hair. She's like Ron is known for his red hair and freckles, and Hermione's kind of known for being her nose always in the books and always knowing the answer. With Jim Butcher's Harry Dresden is known for his duster, his coat. He's tall and kind of lanky, lean. He has a staff. And for a good while, he had a leather wristband that had contained magic that had to do with his mother. After a while, during the books, he's known for the scar on his hand. And then, let's see, what else? Dumbledore's known for his long white beard and hair. Hagrid's known for his unkempt appearance and his long brown hair, beard, brown. So when you are reading those books, when you're reading the Dresden Files, or when you're reading Harry Potter, when you hear the word in Harry Potter, the lightning bolt scar, you automatically think of Harry. When you hear red hair and freckles, you automatically think of Ron, or maybe one of his brothers or sister, but usually Ron. When you hear the duster, the staff, tall, you're thinking about Dresden. In his book, Murphy is petite, fierce, feisty. Those are all tags that have to do with Murphy, his sidekick. So you can have tags. Like my main character, I'm pretty sure I'm going to call her Ruby. It's actually my aunt's name and my birthstone, and I've always liked the name Ruby. And then of course there was the Ruby character on Supernatural. Didn't care much for Ruby at the end, but I really did like the blonde Ruby who is now on Arrow. That actress she's on Arrow now, the one that played the blonde Ruby. And then the dark-headed Ruby, she ended up marrying Jared Padalecki, Sam in real life. They got married, so it's pretty cool how that, But I like the name Ruby. I think I'm going to call her Ruby Thomas, but I'm not real sure about the last name. But anyway, the love interest, his name is Dax. Growing up, my brother had a friend named Dax, and I always thought it was a really cool name. I'm not naming my characters after these people so much as I just really like their names. And I think Dax's last name is going to be... Dax might end up with the name Thomas, and Ruby may end up with the name Arnold, because that's my favorite uncle. That was his middle name, Arnold. And I think it would make a pretty good last name, and it will, do good in memory of. So, I'm in traffic, I guess, compared to California or Atlanta, which I have lived in Atlanta, lived in Jacksonville, lived in Atlanta. This is nothing compared to that traffic, but I'm from Charleston originally, and I don't like its traffic. I moved away to get away from that kind of thing. And now where I live, which is sort of a small city, big town, the traffic here has gotten unbelievable compared to what it used to be. It's still not bad, and compared to other places, but the Air Force Base here added, we got Army now, we got some Army now too, and it's growing, unfortunately. I liked it better small. I'm 45 minutes away from Columbia. I'm about an hour and 10 or 15 minutes away from Charleston, depending on where you go. I'm about 45 minutes away from Florence, depending on where you go. So we're kind of in the middle of, the bigger cities. We can go whichever. I prefer to go to Charleston when I want to go shopping to the bigger places. Like if I want to go to Target or Old Navy or the Outlet or anything, I prefer to go to Charleston because I know my way around and I know how Charleston is set up. Charleston is pretty much set up on a grid. But you go to Columbia, and there are parts of Columbia that are set up like a grid, but the traffic in Columbia and the way that they have the exits and the intersections and I just can't stand it. Especially the four-leaf clover kind of things. You're circling and you're doing this, I just don't like it. I like to go from point A to point B, and if I have to take a side road, I know that road will take me back to one of the main roads. In Columbia, you just don't ever know. Not for me, I guess, and I'm not that familiar with it, so that's probably part of the biggest problem. But writing. So I'm on my way home. I've got Scrivener open. I had set up everything before I left to go run my errand because it was updating. So it should be finished by now. It should be. Hold on. I have to speed it up. Go around some people. There we go. And I'm really excited because I'm getting all of this done in preparation for Camp NaNoWriMo. I am participating in the webinar tomorrow afternoon for the Scrivener for the Kindle to set up, your novel for Kindle. Not that I'm ready to put my novel on Kindle, but I will be. I'm hoping by the end of this year. I'm hoping that through camp in April and July, I will get my novel written and at least edited one time, so that I can spend those months between July and the end of October editing it, having better readers read it, going through maybe some critique partners, and so that I can spend November writing the second book, and then in December, after I've had a break from this May, the one I'm going to be writing now in April, I can have a break from it so that come December, I will have everything ready. I will hopefully have had a book cover. I'm going to get my daughter to draw it, and I can put it on Kindle the end of December. I'm hoping. I mean, I don't think the goal is impossible to reach. It's going to be hard, but I really would like to have the book finished and at least 2 or 3 rounds of edits before December. Whether I get it published or not, that isn't as important as finishing it and getting that kind of thing done. So it's been a beautiful drive having the top down. I'm so happy with that, and I am just loving what a beautiful day it is. Unfortunately, since the weather is so beautiful, we're going to have to cut our grass, and although our grass is beautiful and green, it is like what you call highway grass, some of it, so it has a lot of weed grass in it, and it grows super fast. So yeah, it's time to have the old ride lawnmower serviced and have the get the new battery and the new spark plug and go ahead and get it running again, so that we can use the ride lawnmower for the main part of it, because we have a really big backyard, and we are seriously thinking about get a different pool and maybe building like a little patio or a deck of some kind. So, but I'm home and done, and we'll see if this is okay, and hopefully it won't have to be edited too much. And I hope you guys have a great one, and I'm off to write. Bye.